Let's start this video off like this. I want to thank the Lord above for being my Lord and Savior, for getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one. I walk with him. Welcome. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. And I'm back again with another one. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of content to get into. So let's get to this content. Man, oh man. This right here, this right here, bro. This one hit in a whole different, it's different levels, right? This hit in 30 different levels with me, bro. One, this shit hit different because the two little boys out here I seen grow up that I knew that shouldn't have been doing certain things. They got into this stuff, and they end up on the case, and they end up telling. Okay. My nigga Ify Cap. You know what I'm saying? I raised Ify Cap like that's my little bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's a scene of destruction of my youngest, bro. So this right here, it's a scene, yeah, a person got life took him. Yeah, he was a Indian Red Boy, was a considered young op or whatever, right? The boy was murdered on camera, bro, and it was cold. It was cold. I don't care about being an op, being this. That was cold. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Respectable Rants. He went to the story, man. I got a more little, you know what I'm saying, intel in this stuff because, like I said, I know the people. One of them already out of jail already. One of them will be getting out, I think, next year. But Cap got, I think, all day. 29 years, something like that. 29 years life, something like that. But no further ado, let me get you to get into this thing, man. Respectable Rants, man. It's title reads, Cap from Rolling 100 Crips sentenced for murder of Indian Red Boy and charged with jail riot. Oh, you got a riot too?
Like, you ain't got nothing on you right now. What would you do, fool?
Damn about that, fool.
Right there. There's patches to that right there. That right there, bro. To look up into the person that, damn. It's cold right there, bro. It's cold game.
I got these. What the
I watch these youngest smoke. They be rolling and smacking it all like that and then throwing it there and holding their eye. They be doing all type of that. It's just a lot to throw this up to these days. They got to take the rolling backwards, close the O, throw it, smack his eye out, Like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? That was crazy. What? Jesus.
There's a homicide investigation underway right now in Hawthorne.
We watched the coroner just wheel the body away. It is a male in his 20s that was shot and killed. Inside this car, there are a lot of bullet holes inside that windshield.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about Capone 5, aka Ify Capone from the Rolling Hundreds. We're going to cover everything, like how he would be arrested and sentenced for the murder of Indian Red Boy, to how he would still catch more cases while in the county jail. Then we're also going to break down how his two co-defendants would be from 5-5 neighborhood, and they would take the stand on him. But let's dive into it. And like we said, Ify Capone, aka Capone number 5, would be from the Rolling Hundreds, aka the Westmont district. And as a kid, he would be in and out of juveniles and YAs, but we're going to start off with his first adult case. And his first adult arrest would happen on November 26th of 2020, and he was arrested at the age of 18. And he would be arrested and charged for 1 count of evading police, 1 count of carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle, and 1 count of unlawful firearm activity. He would then have to sit in the county jail for about 4 months fighting this case, but on March 25th of 2021, they would allow him to post a $35,000 bail. He would then be able to fight this case from the streets for the next 5 months, but on August 30th of 2021, he would take a plea deal on this case, and he would plead no contest to count 1, which is evading police, and he would have the other 2 counts dismissed. And on that day of August 30th of 2021, they would give him 3 years of probation. He would then be a free man for a little over 3 months, but on December 14th of 2021, he would be arrested again, and this time it would be for a major case. And on this case, him and 2 others would be arrested for 1 count of murder, and he would be charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. But as you can see to the right, the offense dates July 8th of 2020.
Bro, I remember this when it happened. I remember that happened, bro. A little backstory. All right, one of them is Normandy, T Normandy, and Chop, right? Chop and T Normandy was best friends. Best friends, bro. Best friends come to the hood, playing basketball. They were stars, basketball stars, bro. Dead homies. I just got out of prison and shit, 2018. I had the hood jumping. Dead homies. Had the hood jumping. 2 little niggas, they basketball stars, they want to get put on the hood so bad, right? 2 days after Chop get put on the hood, niggas walked to the gate what was in apartment buildings, bro, and was shooting in the back of the apartment buildings. Hit cuz in the back. Paralyzed him. He only been for the hood a couple of days, probably a week at the most. You know what I'm saying? A week or 2 at the most. I'm saying, because it kind of was moving fast type shit, right? After we go through his little surgery, stuff in the hospital, getting his stuff together, all this stuff. I'm on Chop. Bro, you need to stay out the hood. Stay out the hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to heal up. You working on getting your legs back. Stay out the hood, right? Cuz hit me one day like, I'm finna go pick up Tiny Normandy. I think Cap was living by there too as well. Okay, all lived in Hawthorne. I think him and Cap lived in Hawthorne together. Now Tiny Normandy lived in the building with the nigga, man. The first day he seen this man just moved in the building. Indian Red Boy just moved in the building. Man, the Nip shit just happened. Nigga was saying fuck Nip, all this shit, right? So they hit it. Hey, it's the nigga that's Nipsey. The Nipsey nigga, I think we know the Nipsey nigga live that. I tell niggas, hey, listen. I tell Tiny Normandy, you ain't ready for this, cuz. Tiny Normandy, you too fragile. You're not that type of nigga, I can tell. You know, nigga name is Jordan. Hey, Jordan, shit the fuck back, I tell cuz. Hey, shit your ass back, Jordan. I don't crip, I told cuz this. Nigga, the next day, they see the nigga coming out the house. And that's what happens. This happened at the nigga house. This happened in the gang areas. This happened at the nigga house. They was living in apartment buildings in Hawthorne with some niggas. 2 of his other homies come pick him up. And hey, a nigga over there right now. And this is what happens.
21, which would be a whole 5 months before he was even arrested. And on that day of July 8th of 2021, somebody named Zarel Rivera, who was 21 years old, was shot and killed in Hawthorne. And Zarel Rivera would actually be Indian Red Boy. And on that day of July 8th of 2021, police would respond to a call of a shooting at 4:10 in the afternoon. The shooting happened on Chandran Avenue, and when police responded, they would find a 21-year-old male slumped in the front seat of a vehicle. He was shot multiple times, and he was pronounced dead on the scene. And this whole thing would be recorded on Instagram Live, while Indian Red Boy was on Instagram Live with baby Capone from Inglewood Families. And it's ironic that his killer would actually have the same moniker as Capone. But like we said, the murder happened on July 8th of 2021. And don't forget that Infant Capone from the Rolling Hunnits actually bailed out on March 25th of 2021. So he was actually out on a $35,000 bail while he committed this murder. And like we said, Infant Capone from the Rolling Hunnits wasn't arrested until 5 months after the murder, in December. And this right here would be why. Like we said, there would be 3 people on this case, and 2 of them would be from 5-5 Neighborhood Crip. And they would both be arrested on October 27th of 2021, which was 2 months before Infant Capone would even...
I was right there, listen, on the dead homies, on 54th and Normandy, cuz. Dead homies. Chop, the one in the wheelchair, he driving around, he driving in his car. Bam. They going to the store, cuz. They went to the gas station. And about 20 cars, Hardtown PD cars, pulled up. I know exactly where it's coming for, cuz. I know exactly what they was coming for, cuz. Straight up. They got him out the wheelchair, got him out the car, all the shit. I was like, oh, I know that feeling, cuz.
Be arrested or be a suspect in this case. And at first, it would only be the 2 members of 5-5 Neighborhood that was arrested for the murder. And they would both end up cooperating with police and telling them exactly what happened. The first co-defendant would tell police that he lived nearby to where the shooting happened. And they would pretty much tell detectives that they had no clue the shooting was going to take place. And they would both blame the whole thing on Capone 5, aka Infant Capone from the Rolling Hunnits. They would all then have to sit in the county jail while fighting this case for the next 3 years. But on February 6th of 2024, the first co-defendant would take a plea deal on this case. And since he gave a statement and testified, they would reduce the murder to assaulting a person with a semi-automatic firearm. And as you can see, the murder would say dismissed due to plea negotiation. But as you can see, the date would say November 8th of 2024, which would be 9 months after he took this plea deal. But that's because on November 8th of 2024 is the day that Capone 5 would start trial. So pretty much they would dismiss the murder as long as he testified on that day. And the second co-defendant would take his plea deal on October 30th of 2024, and he would have the murder reduced to assaulting a person with a semi-automatic firearm also. And like we said, he would also give a statement and testify on Infant Capone from Rolling Hunnits. And as for Capone number 5 from the Rolling Hunnits, he would be convicted by a jury and found guilty on November 8th of 2024. And he would be guilty on both counts. And even though he was found guilty on November 8th of 2024, he wouldn't be sentenced until a later date. But on that same day of November 8th of 2024, the first co-defendant would be sentenced to 6 years in state prison. But as you can see at the bottom, he would have 2,217 days of total credit, which would be exactly 6 years. So on that day of November 8th of 2024, the first co-defendant would be a free man. And as for the second co-defendant, he would be sentenced on...
So the first co-defendant already out. That's Chop. Chop already out. I seen that in the thing. He like a half-house rehab type shit. And Chop already out. Chop already out. I knew that. Dead homies.
November 20th of 2024. And they would give him 6 years in state prison also. But as you can see at the bottom, he would have 1,288 days of total credit, which would be 3.5 years. And as for Ify Capone from the Rolling Hunnits, while he was waiting to be sentenced, he would catch a few new cases while in the county jail. On March 18th of 2025, they would arrest him for a riot that happened in the county jail. And they would charge him with 1 count of battery by gassing a CO, 1 count of using force or violence in a county jail, and 1 count of concealing a dagger. And don't forget, he was already found guilty on the murder, so I'm sure this case didn't affect him much. But now he would be fighting this case, and he would still be waiting to be sentenced for the murder. And 9 months after being found guilty, they would sentence him to 29 years to life on August 22nd of 2025. As you can see, 25 years to life for the actual crime, plus 4 years consecutive to count 1 for enhancements. And as for count 2, the felon in possession of a firearm, they would give him 2 years to run concurrent with count 1. And just 6 days after being found guilty, they would dismiss the case of the riot in the county jail. And they would dismiss every single count on August 28th of 2025. However, just 3 days later on September 1st of 2025, he would be arrested again for a whole new case. And they would charge him with 1 count of custodial possession of a weapon. But after just 2 months, they would dismiss this case due to lack of a speedy trial on November 14th of 2025. So as of right now, Infant Capone, aka Capone 5 from the Rolling Hunnits, is serving a 29-year to life sentence for the murder of Indian Red Boy. And that right there is going to wrap it up for this story. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. But comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. It's Respectable Rants.
All right, man, what y'all think about this story, man? Look, man, all these people just threw their life away. These young men, this terrible, man. Shout out Indian Red Boy and his family, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no malice against these people, bro. On some real shit. People dying every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy ODM Slim, man. I just had to get this in there, man, on the hood, because this shit close to the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here, man. Peace out.
What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim. You know what time it is, man. MummyDust.com, man. Mummy Dust, man. You see the gear, man. Fly as hell. When you see ODM, you see Mummy Dust. That's the only thing I'm wearing from here on out. You'll see all my type of, you know what I'm saying, custom-made stuff. MummyDust.com. Promo code ODM Slim, man. Get your 15% off all Mummy Dust gear. We going crazy, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is tap in, like the shirt, see the size you want, and get the shirts. No problem. Sending them off. You see some ODM wearing. You want that? It probably cost you a little more. But listen, go check it out. MummyDust.com, man. It's your boy ODM Slim, man. I'm telling you, we got the flyest there is. It's us. Who fly to us? You let me know. You know what I'm saying? MummyDust.com. Mummy Dust with an I, not a Y. So if you want to be fly, Mummy Dust with an I. Straight up. Straight up. Mummy Dust with an I if you want to be fly. Either way it goes, it's Mummy Dust with an I. Get y'all merch. Let me know what's going on. A promo code ODM Slim. We going crazy. Let's go.